Yo, 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 it is round 3 of the Supreme Flight Open in Brooksville, Florida. My first tour event of my rookie year, and the first tour event of 2026.
And teeing off first, from Gresham, Oregon, Dallas Garber.
That's me! Oh my gosh. What a great card I have. I'm wearing my rubber ducky polo, the best polo in my collection. Had to wear it for Sunday. From afar, kind of looks like polka dots. Somebody in the crowd said it was polka dots. I was kind of sad. It's rubber ducks. Look a little closer. It's rubber ducks. It's like Oregon. Anyway, I'm on a card with Eagle McMahon, Gannon Burr, and Sullivan Tipton, and I've got the T-Box on hole 1. Oh my gosh. Power forehand, just like I did the other 2 days. Look at that crowd. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm on third card, final round. Oof. But it's a good start.
Colorado, Eagle McMahon.
Again, jumped the gun a little bit there. Eagle McMahon is my mom's favorite player. So before this round, she was like, you know, Dallas, I'm kind of happy you didn't make it on the chase card because you played with Eagle McMahon. And Eagle actually remembered meeting her at an airport a couple years ago, which is kind of cool. I also won a raffle off of one of his YouTube channels like 5 years ago. Which, if you want to scroll this YouTube channel, I made a video on that, you know, when I was like 13 or something. It's not good.
He is your reigning world champion from Urbandale, Iowa, Gannon Burr.
I wish they said, like, for me, you know, reigning BSF champion. Or maybe some random C tier I won. That'd be kind of funny. Reigning, like, 72nd place at Portland Open. I think I did a little bit better than that, 50th or something. Anywho. I was so excited to watch Gannon play today. Definitely not, like, you know, one of my favorite players. But it's just cool to watch, you know, greatness. And going in today, I told my dad, my caddy, my chef, my chauffeur, I told him he was going to shoot 12 under. That was my guess, and I was excited about it because that meant that cameras are going to be on the card at some point in the round. So I wanted to get on coverage. That was one of my goals for this round. We got coverage right here. Thanks, Mom, for recording these. I would not have these videos if she didn't fly out for this one. I think she chose a good event to come out to. You know, third card.
Have fun, guys.
Playing pretty good. And those are all good tee shots to start. Sully went a little bit right, actually. But once again, third round in a row, I land at this 45. This one's actually a bit closer. This one's like 40 feet. This was the best drive I had all week. But it's the same step putt, death putt. And I've ran it all 3 days. And I made it. Oh my gosh. I have no idea how I made that. My hands were shaking. I was so stressed out. We probably cut that video in half because I took like 40 seconds probably. I was like, oh my gosh. But I got the birdie. I remember Gannon after the round telling me that was a ballsy putt to run, which is, you know, funny. Hole 2, we got a quiet sign guy on our card. That's awesome. I actually don't think I ever realized that. I mean, it makes sense. We had a pretty big crowd. Pulled my drive off to the right. I have, I think, 390 to 400 into the pin here. Going flip up, turn over mid-range. And I believe this was maybe my most well-executed shot of the entire tournament. Just landed right under the basket. Sadly, it's on a hillside, so it kind of kicked off and went to about 20 feet away. But everybody else on the card, I believe, had better drives than me, but they didn't have better approaches. Look at that crowd! Oh my goodness! I have never played in front of a crowd like this. I think the most I've ever done is, you know, good old Joe and Bill back home following along, or, you know, my family. I've had, like, family members come out and watch. That's about it. I got this 20-footer for birdie. 2 birdies in a row on third card. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness, if I get like one more birdie, that means I'm in the solo third. You know, because lead card hasn't started yet. I'm thinking about people watching scores back home. But I think I was thinking about that too much because I bogey all three immediately. Everybody else in the card birdies. And then I'm like, okay, Dallas, you're not, you know, you're not going to shoot 1150 this round. Actually try and, like, hone it in a bit. Which, yeah, it kind of did. Shanked to this approach. Amazing kick. Got lucky. 10 feet away. Par on hole 4. Misreleased my drive on 5. Threw an amazing second shot. You can't see where this lands, but I threw a huge spike hyzer, and the spotter said I landed at the top of the hill, about 30 feet away from the basket, and then it rolled back down the hill and just kept rolling and rolling and rolling to 150. And then I went out of bounds in my approach, took a bogey. So I went from birdie to bogey, which was frustrating. Even par now. Going into 6. Easiest hole in the course. Can't put the drive close. I don't know why. I have a 35 foot putt here, straddle. And I just short arm it. Just never gave it a chance. That's how, like, kind of the last couple holes felt. Just, like, weak, you know? Not committed. Thankfully, my drive on 7 was committed. I shanked it the other 2 rounds, but pinned it there, so got the birdie. I'm still under par. Like, I'm feeling weird. Drives are, like, off, like hole 8 right here. Misreleased it left. But I'm not playing horrible. Like, there's a good approach, good par. Still under par through 8. Like, nothing's clicking. I'm not playing perfect. I'm not playing great. I'm not playing bad. I'm playing fine. Under par. Hole 9. Oh, we got a little treat. We're going to watch all 4 drives here. Gannon Burr. I thought this was perfect out of his hand. Clipped something. I don't know if it hit a tree or a branch, but it was a good drive and got really unlucky. As we were walking up to this tee box, I told my dad to watch Gannon and Eagle throw this, because I'm like, it's just going to look so effortless. Like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, actually, Eagle, it might not look effortless. The guy has a crazy reach back, like way down low, and he uses so much like shoulder in it. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look very effortless to me. But still, he's got insane power. He blasts this past the basket. Just on a rope, too. Like, never left basket height. Probably 30, 40 feet long. Sullivan Tipton. I had never met him before, I don't think. Definitely never played with him. Super, super nice. You could obviously tell he's best friends with Gannon. They were talking all the time. But really cool guy. And technically a teammate of mine, because we're both on ace bags. Speaking of, you should check out my signature ace bag. I got them a couple days ago. They're really cool. They're like Wonder Bread. I love them. Oh, it's finally my turn. Let's watch. Going Halo Destroyer. Just trying to get it to the top of the hill. I think this is it's a 485 foot hole, and the basket is about 20 feet past the cliffside. So it's a 460-ish carry, slightly uphill too, I think. So it is a bomb to even just get it over. So pretty much just throwing a power shot. Run up, and I didn't really say it immediately, but I shanked this. I'm trying to go right side hyzer, but I mean, it got over, and people are clapping, so I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, I technically had a birdie putt, but not really. I was like 60 feet long, just kind of laid up, took par. I went 1 under on that hole for the tournament. Felt good about it. There's the camera. Told you about it earlier. I knew the camera was going to come out. It had been out for a little bit. And at this point, I'm like, you're 1 under. Gannon's, a bajillion under by now. So they're out there for him. I have to do something spectacular to get on camera. That's what I'm telling myself. Just one amazing shot, and they might put me on the coverage. Hole 10, I birdied back-to-back rounds. This drive felt really good. Just a little bit left, like foot or two. But good tree kick. It didn't shoot off to the right like they usually do. Good touch on the approach. Just put it, 15 feet away. Yeah, good control. Oh, do we get to see a little Soli control here as well? I believe so. Oh, no, we don't. Soli also parked it, as expected. Here's a long look. I really wanted to make this because I knew I'd get on coverage if I did. Just a bit long. It's fine. It was like a 70-footer. Off to the Powerball hole. Hole 14. Where'd I go? Oh, there I am. And there's Eagle too. Hole 14 is probably the simplest hole on the hole on the course. It's literally a backhand hyzer into the fairway, and then a forehand hyzer into the green. There is not much to it. You just got to hit two pretty routine shots. The issue is I can't do routine, I guess. This one came out on too much hyzer, pushed way more left than I'd practiced, and I had a weird gap here. Like trying to find a way to punch through these trees. The issue is like the tree gap is fine, but there's branches in the way in between. So I was trying to weave in between branches here. And I pulled it a little bit. Kick off a tree. No bueno, you could say. Not good, as you can see by my multiple frustrated gestures there. I wasn't happy with that one. And I did not get on coverage for that guy. Oh, we're watching Eagles approach here. Yes we are. Little forehand hyzer. Parks it. My approach. I'm shooting such like a boring round so far. That's all I could think about. It's just everything's just been boring. I'm not doing anything spectacular. Anything like, I'm not doing anything where I'm like, good job, in my head. I'm just like taking par after par after par, and then maybe a bogey here, but then I'll get a birdie, so I'm just taking par after par. Gannon's doing the exact opposite. It's another birdie right there. This guy's on fire. I think this was about the time where I started asking my dad what the scores were. Not to see where I was. I just want to know where Gannon was and what the situation is, because I'd love to know if he was in contention for the win, which he was, which is insane to me. I took a par there. Good par. Fine par, I guess. And then walking up to 15's 15's tee box at the par 5, I told my dad, if I put a drive in a good spot, I am going for eagle. I gotta get on coverage, man. This is like the one way. Then right before me, Gannon throws like a 600-foot hyzer flip up the fairway. I'm like, what the heck, man? So I threw a good drive, but I'm 200 feet back of him. So I launch a boss, and he flex it. Put it to 55, I'm thinking. And there's never a doubt that I was going to run it in my mind. As we watch the crowd here walk by. So many people watching. They're all there for me. No. No. My mom was there for me. Actually, she might have been there for Eagle. I got this 55-foot putt. Camera's right there. Come on, just make it. Make it. Give me one spectacular shot on the day. Release it. And start to walk it in. Oh, my gosh. Such a good putt. Like, of course, I'm annoyed that I missed it. But really happy I had the opportunity to get it. And I got on coverage, guys. Oh, my gosh. It was good enough I got 2 clips on coverage in my first event as a rookie. So, I mean, there's a win. It's not like it was much, but it's something. And, you know, I got on coverage a lot by, you know, being in Gannon's shadow and, like, with my mouth, like, after he's birdieing every single hole. Went out of bounds on 16 off of a perfect drive that kicked off a tree. So, played safe, laid up again, take my bogey. One thing I was really proud of is I never took a double this event. Here's the crowd for 18. So cool to have that many people watching the final putt. Yeah, just such like a surreal feeling. You know, I've been playing the sport for 7 years. And, you know, ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be a professional athlete. Of course, I never thought disc golf. I thought baseball, basketball. Then realized I'm a pretty skinny, not super quick guy. So, not doing basketball. Baseball is whatever. Disc golf, oh, what a great sport. And I'm kind of here. I'm one of, like, the tour guys now. Obviously, I'm still a rookie, and I'm going to have some rough events, and I'm, like, you know, no high expectations, but first one of the year, 3rd card, playing with the #1 player in the world, Eagle, somebody I've like looked up to and watched his tutorial videos when I was younger, just learning how to play, you know, solely watching him, USDGC, like, you know, acing the hole, just all these guys on coverage throughout the years, and I'm playing with him now, and, you know, I'm getting people to watch me, cheer me on. I'm signing autographs. It's so cool, and I still don't think it's fully sinking in for me. And, you know, this 20-footer, taking my time, cash it, birdied the final hole all 3 rounds. No, not a amazing round, but 2 unders, really good still, with how, like, stressful of a card I was on. And I think I proved that I can play with some of the top guys. I mean, you know, Gannon beat me by 11, but I was with him. You know, I finished in tie for 15th, and it's really cool. Shot like 1040 event average. I think I met a lot of new people. Oh, here's Ricky. Yeah, met a lot of new people. I think I made a decent amount of fans. Here's me, the autograph booth. What the heck? Signing discs right next to Gannon. I was kind of making fun of Gannon every now and then when somebody would come over. Like, yeah, I was beating this guy at one point. I was on hole 2. I was up by 1 on him. No, super cool. Yeah, tied for 15th, the first tour event of the year, first tour event of my rookie year, and just so many things that had to go right for me to get to this spot. You know, graduating a semester early from school because I took my grades really, like, it was super important for me to have good grades. I've always had a 4.0 GPA. My parents, and specifically my mom, allowing me to, you know, travel and graduate early and, you know, not go to college first year at least, and kind of believe in me and what I want to do, hopefully for my career. My dad, you know, riding along with me in the RV and doing pretty much everything else to help me get to this place. And Stokely, of course, sponsoring me for this year and last year and kind of being there, and everybody else back home, all my retail sponsors, Disjunction, and, you know, everybody else. Just so much support, so much love, and it's really all accumulated to get to the spot. 3rd card, tied for 15th, and hopefully not my best finish of the year. Hopefully I can do a little bit better. But really cool feeling. Yeah. Anyways, that was the Supreme Flight Open. If you haven't watched a round 1 and 2 recap, go watch those. What are you doing? Skipping around 3. Go watch the other ones. There's some other stuff. Yeah. thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, follow along. I'll see you in the next one.